Here's more wrestling news for August 4th, 2021. And your headlines for this afternoon include Eric Bischoff on why Vince McMahon is feeding talents like Bray Wyatt to AEW, Cody Rhodes on Bray Wyatt possibly coming to AEW, how profitable Matt Cardona was after GCW title win, released WWE wrestler tops list for CM Punk's most likely first opponent in AEW, why John Cena cried during WWE Raw, Adam Cole's contract situation with WWE, and more. We are starting today with Bray Wyatt, who was released by WWE last week in a decision that has sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling industry. Released in the name of budget cuts, many people can't fathom why WWE wouldn't keep one of the most popular superstars, especially as the company is trying to win back the favor of the fans. On his 83 Weeks podcast, Eric Bischoff discussed WWE choosing to cut Bray and how he, like many other former superstars, may soon have a home in AEW. I find it ironic that 6 or 8 months ago people were thinking, oh man, Vince McMahon is afraid to let anybody go because he's afraid of AEW. For God's sake, he's like feeding people to AEW. I have no instinct on this, I have no gut feel on this, but I'm fascinated with the fact that WWE is willing to not just let talent go, let marquee talent go with a high level of equity amongst wrestling fans at the point where AEW is making such solid progress. They've got momentum in their corner right now. They're on a roll now, and what a weird time to release a talent like Bray Wyatt that has so much freaking equity with the audience and allow him to be in a position to go to AEW. That is a phenomenally interesting scenario to me. Makes me wonder what's going on behind the scenes in WWE. I'm just fascinated. It's an interesting time to be interested in the business of the wrestling business. Bray has already teased a new character on social media, saying that the Cult of Wyndham is coming, and if AEW can sign him, that'd be very bad news for Vince McMahon and WWE. It should come as no surprise that there's been talk of Wyatt joining AEW once his non-compete clause expires, as the second largest North American promotion certainly has the revenue to afford the former Universal Champion. It helps matters that Cody Rhodes has a very fond opinion of Wyatt, calling him an incredible creative individual during a recent conference call to hype tonight's Homecoming show. Cody added that he can't comment if I see a spot for him with us, referring to AEW, but said that whenever he sees someone like Bray lose their job, he's confident they'll eventually land on their feet. The former TNT champion also compared his own WWE departure to Wyatt's release, saying they both sought out their own path in the world after leaving McMahon's promotion. As one of wrestling's biggest names of the past few years, we're sure that Bray will thrive creatively outside WWE, but whether that means The Fiend appears in AEW remains to be seen. Speaking of releases, it was in April of 2020 that Matt Cardona was released by WWE, and the former Broski has done pretty well since then. Not only appearing in AEW and Impact, Cardona recently toppled Nick Gage to become the new GCW World Heavyweight Champion in a controversial decision to say the least. Fans at GCW Homecoming Night 1 threw trash and beer in the ring, believing Cardona's flashy sports entertainment personality is the opposite of what GCW stands for. Speaking on Renee Paquette's Oral Sessions, Cardona spoke about his bloody victory and how he made more money after the show than on it. I sold all my bloody gear. For big bucks, baby. I sold the boots, the wrist tape, the gloves, the pants, the shirts, all sold separately. I made more than I got paid for the match. I got paid a lot for the match, but that's how much the stuff was going for. I don't control the market, it's supply and demand. Cardona hasn't revealed how much he earned from the sale, but it's made the new GCW World Champion very happy. And as their top star, we expect there will be plenty of more blood-soaked gear in the future for the former Zack Ryder. AEW news next, as CM Punk is expected to debut very soon, possibly on the August 20th Rampage that'll air from Chicago. Though heavily reported, neither Punk nor AEW have confirmed that the former WWE champion has joined, but that hasn't stopped speculation on who his first opponent will be. According to BetOnline, the odds-on favorite to face Punk first will be Daniel Bryan, who's also expected to be debuting for AEW very soon, or Darby Allin. Christian Cage is the third most likely candidate according to the odds, with Orange Cassidy taking fourth and Chris Jericho and Matt Hardy both being fifth. After 7 years away from the ring, Punk's first match back will be a huge deal no matter who he faces, And who would you like to see the best in the world face in his very first match back? Back to WWE, and in 2013, Mark Henry gave an emotional retirement speech in the middle of the ring that had plenty of fans in tears. This speech, where Henry called himself a Silsbee, Texas boy done proud, was all part of a ruse to attack then WWE Champion John Cena, setting up a program that would culminate with a title match at that year's Money in the Bank. This promo is often considered Henry's best work on the mic, and according to the man himself, it had a profound effect on Cena at the time. Speaking on the AEW Unrestricted podcast, Henry said he planned to retire anyway, and Vince McMahon had talked him out of it, but what he said in the ring had been what he'd planned for his original retirement speech. Henry added that during his promo, he saw Cena crying in the ring as the emotions had got to him, and noted that after attacking John, declaring he had a lot more left in the tank, he received a standing ovation from everyone backstage, and joked that he would have retired a lot sooner if he knew he would be treated this way. Facing Cena for the title, Henry was unable to take the WWE Championship from Big Match John, but he was still able to get a very real reaction from him during his iconic fake retirement. Back to the present, and Adam Cole's time with WWE could be coming to a close as his contract already expired in July. An agreement has been reached that'll see Cole stick around until SummerSlam, but right now, the former NXT champion is nowhere close to inking a longer deal. That's according to Fightful Select, who say that Cole hasn't even been offered a long-term deal yet, and despite a WWE source saying it's obviously planned for an offer to be made. Cole and NXT higher-ups are said to have a great relationship, but business is business, and right now, Cole remains without an official contract. Unsurprisingly, there's been speculation on him joining his girlfriend Britt Baker in AEW, and the Women's World Champion has said she'd be happy for him no matter where he goes, even if he stays in WWE forever. WWE may have plans to offer Cole a longer deal eventually, but time is running out, and by this time next month, the former NXT champion may just be the latest huge name to be gone from WWE. And we're ending with AEW, and when the company presented their Blood and Guts match earlier this year, one spot had everyone talking as Chris Jericho was thrown from the cage onto some extremely fake-looking padding. Many fans panned the spot, as did Shotzi Blackheart, who, after the match, shared a gif of someone gently falling onto a mattress. In response, Jericho did an interview about the quote, "chicks in WWE," and, in a thinly veiled threat, said that he'd oppose and blacklist them if they ever looked for work in AEW. Now, Shotzi has responded to Jericho's comments, and she never meant to offend the former world champion, as she told TalkSport, "I meant no offense to Chris Jericho. I thought, honestly, the match was great, but you know what? Like, take a joke. It's just a gif. Laugh at it and move on. It's live TV, things happen, it's pro wrestling, don't take life too seriously." Jericho, like countless other AEW wrestlers, have spent the past 2 years making fun of WWE, ridiculing as much of the company as they can, but the Inner Circle member clearly didn't find it so funny when the tables were turned. Ever since AEW Dynamite began in 2019, the show has earned great ratings on a weekly basis, and it's not just fans who are tuning in. It's no secret that AEW and WWE keep tabs on each other, and in a recently shared video, NXT producers can clearly be seen watching the competition's show. The clip is short, but it's obvious that Dynamite is being watched, whilst Roderick Strong and Velveteen Dream battle in the ring. At the time of this match, on February 19th, 2020, Cody Rhodes and Wardlow battled on Dynamite in a steel cage. Cody Rhodes has previously said that they don't watch NXT backstage at Dynamite, and this is an interesting move for Vince McMahon's company, especially given his recent comments that AEW isn't considered competition. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.